Okay, so my neighbors have been complaining that my dog had been barking. I hate the electric zap collars, so I went on Amazon and purchased a Humane citronella collar. When a dog barks, it shoots a blast of citronella under their nose, and apparently, they don't like it. This morning I was getting the collar ready and filled it with the citronella. And that's where my morning should have ended. But no, it's me, and I begin to become curious as to how the collars actually work. So, I'm standing by my back door, barking at my dog's collar. Nothing happens. I make sure it's turned on, check the fill level, and go through the getting started checklist one more time. Again, I bark. Nothing happens. Now I'm not quite sure why I had this next thought, but I did. I put the collar on. I seriously extended the band and fit the growl box against my throat and barked. Apparently, the collar only works if it feels vibrations, because I immediately received a blast of citronella to the face. I began coughing, which only caused the collar to continue squirting bug spray over and over into my nasal cavity. I'm now on my hands and knees in my backyard, trying to breathe, and to make matters worse, the dog is barking. So, between coughing and yelling at him to shut up, I've emptied over a dozen blasts of citronella to my face. During all of this ruckus, I'm trying to undo the clasp of the collar, which has somehow managed to weld shut during this whole fiasco. I finally get the collar off and threw, yes, I threw that inhumane thing across the yard, and lay in the grass sucking in the hot summer air. In the middle of thinking this is probably the dumbest thing I've done in a while, I hear laughter. My neighbor saw the whole thing. He was laughing so hard he couldn't breathe. Between gasps, he tells me, I was gonna come help, but every time I started to walk over, you'd set it off again and then I would start laughing and couldn't make it. So now, not only are my eyes red, but my face and ears are too. After checking to make sure I was okay, we parted ways and I went into shower so I wouldn't smell like Ode to Tiki Torch. Lesson learned, next time, yes, there will always be a next time with me, make sure that 1. Don't fill the collar before trying to set it off. 2. Remember your neighbor is not a good source of help in a comedy crisis situation. On the plus side, I won't have a mosquito problem for a few days. 3. I hate to break the news that it's a copied story that gave me a good laugh to start my day, so feel free to do the same. Have an amazing day. I so needed this laugh. Leave me a comment if you enjoyed the story.